I'm Bill Winterberg here at the TD Ameritrade Institutional National LINC Conference. A lot of you have asked me, what's the status of VAO1? When can I expect it in my business? So I sat down with Chris Vallely and John Patullo in Technology Product Management to ask a few tough questions to find out answers that you need. Our conference coverage is brought to you by Wealthbox CRM. Sign up for a free trial today at wealthbox.com. Chris, I was in your session a little earlier today and was really intrigued by your roadmap and some of the successes that you have with VAO1 and a lot of the work that's been going on in there. So I want you to share just how hard your team is working to bring VAO1 to fruition.
Sure, absolutely. So as you mentioned, it is a multi-year project.
Yeah.
We released our first version to production in the fall of 2015. We have a small number of beta users who are currently using the VAO1 application and the initial 5 integrations. We have added 9 more vendors in CRM, financial planning, and portfolio management. We're going to continue the beta for the next few months and look for a stronger rollout or a larger rollout to our clients in the fall of 2016.
I want to take a step back about what you said about the rollout, because kind of the elephant in the room for me, I know I tweeted a delay. Some advisors are saying, hey, I'm frustrated, I'm trying to make purchasing decisions. VAO1 may not be ready for me to use. So I wanted to address that a little bit more about the rollout strategy so advisors know and can set expectations of what to expect with VAO1 as you continue to work on it.
Sure. As we mentioned, over the last year, we've added more vendors. We're adding more VAO features and data elements, and that's really the power of VAO1, is bringing those together. The strategy was always that be a controlled, iterative approach where when the integrations make sense for the advisor, then we would invite them to start using VAO1.
So I need to be more clear that it's not one release date, it's all official and it's all done, but it's rather graduated and it's going to be progressive.
That's right. It won't be a big bang rollout. It will be an iterative approach, and we'll find the advisors with the right integrations at the right time and then onboard them to VAO1.
All right, so I like that explanation. So as advisors are thinking about, again, a purchasing decision, what do you think some of the benefits are with the development, the rollout? What are some of the benefits and the exciting things that they can look forward to as 2016 progresses?
Absolutely. So VAO1 is using the latest technology and then that philosophy of open architecture to bring efficiencies through integration to the advisor's office. So really giving them the functions, the data, where they need it, when they need it, and to make their office more efficient when they're servicing their clients.
So when you think about what's coming, what integration do you think is the most exciting?
I mean, it's really hard to say, but the thing that we're really promoting is the open architecture. It's a flexible solution. We're going to be able to work with multiple vendors in multiple areas and really drive efficiencies through integration back to the advisor.
Vendors are bringing ideas to you, clients are bringing ideas to you, advisors, so you're taking all that in delivery, right?
Absolutely. And that's part of the longer roadmap is pulling in feedback as we go along, an iterative approach, and always bringing new products to VAO1.
I just finished talking with Chris. We talked about feature additions and benefits to advisors. When you work with advisors, when you work with vendors, how do you go about prioritizing all the things that you can do with VAO1?
Yeah, there's quite a few requests that come in from our advisors, but a lot of what we do is listening to advisors, through face-to-face panel meetings. We just had our most recent advisor sentiment study where the top 2 strategic initiatives for growth for advisors are improving efficiency and enhancing the client service and delivery. And that's really what we're doing with VAO1 as well as VAO Open Access. We have over 103 vendors here at our VAO Village over the next few days. It gives advisors a great opportunity to learn how they can create some efficiencies and see some of the great client service that they can get from a lot of the technology vendors we work with.
Well, I want to take a step back. When you think about over 100 vendors now, think back to when this was an idea. Reflect on that. How does it make you feel with your team and the work that's been done up to date? How does it make you feel?
Yeah, it's really tremendous what we've been able to accomplish. It really started out listening to our advisors and finding out what advisors were looking for, and it was really built around giving advisors the flexibility to work with the systems that best meet their needs. The vendors played a huge role. We took that feedback, started meeting with our technology vendors. That's really how we formulated our strategy, and when we launched our Open API and VAO Open Access, it really took off from there. And it was based on us listening to our advisors as well as the vendors to really drive to where we are today. And in a few short years, we're at 103 vendors that are integrated with VAO Open Access today.
And your work is not done, is it?
Now we're going to continue to work. As long as advisors have solutions that they want to integrate it, we're going to work on those for advisors.
You know that advisors are never going to stop the comments and suggestions that they have for you.
Absolutely. We work hard to prioritize those, and we leverage a lot of face-to-face panel meetings with our operations panel, really the core users of our technology, and they help us prioritizing to make sure our roadmap and we're going in the right direction from the technology perspective. So we really couldn't do it without them.
Before we wrap things up, I made sure that Chris gave me a tour of the Veo Village using our 360 camera, so be sure to check out that video on the FPPad YouTube channel. What's up, Neil? Is this a good look for me?